video. Okay, I wanted to just kind of go in here. I did go on my regular personal Facebook to let you guys know that I was going to be live. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. I said 10 o'clock, but I had to get some stuff ready so you guys didn't have to wait doing that. Okay, so before I give you guys my total depth of what we're doing, hello, Amber. So I wanted to show you my envelope system. Okay, for those of you that don't know, I'm doing a debt-free class. I can't see both work because I'm doing two lives, YouTube and Instagram. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm gonna do these, right? This one is for bills and miscellaneous. And I put the date right here. So this one is from 8/16 to 8/23. So that's one whole week. And mine, I start mine Thursday to Thursday. So I have not done my groceries, but I did go gas up the other day, so I'll show you how that is. Okay, so that one is for this one. And bills is usually like your phone bill, electricity bill. If you have a house, you know that your garbage and all that stuff. So that's that. So for this, and then this one miscellaneous is credit cards and I'm sorry, yeah, credit cards. No, I'm sorry. This one is for what did I do? I forgot. But this one is miscellaneous is for gas and bills. I would say would still have to be credit cards. Okay, and I did that right there. Now, groceries, another, and I'll explain this. Groceries is any kind of food that you buy, okay? And no restaurants because no eating out because you are in a budget. I did the same thing here with the dates, okay? And if there's four, like for us, example, we are four in our family, so they recommend, or Jordan Page recommends $100 per person per month. So that'll be $400 per month. Don't, hi Yesenia, don't splurge your whole $400 in one day. Okay, so then that's why you have to do it in weeks. But this would be my week one. But of course, for this date is week 3. Okay, so you could see I put $100 there and $100 there. Okay, so the one thing you could borrow from here to here, but don't borrow from the next week or from there to there. Okay, don't borrow from the next week. All right. So for example, I haven't done any grocery shopping, so I'm not going to use that right now, okay? But I did go and put gas. So I'm going to go back in this one, right? And I'm going to put it in the miscellaneous, and I'll put the amount. And I want you guys to really, okay, again, put the amount. You don't have to put an amount actually here because it's a 70%, and that's how you have to live with it, 70%, okay? So, let's see. So I spent $66.08 for gas, and that was yesterday, okay? That was because my gas tank was empty, okay? But then again, that's how you figure it out. And then at this side, I would put E in parentheses, right? Let's see if it focuses. Can you guys see that? E in parentheses. Because then I'll know that that's me. And then if it's my husband, I will put a B. And the reason that I do that is because he uses his vehicles for work. So I could actually put that as my taxes or a tax deduction, which is something that, just keep track of that, okay, you guys? All right. Here is a grand reveal of what we are in debt of our credit cards. I just had it here. Okay. I'm not going to show you guys. Um, if you are on YouTube, if you could comment and let me know who you are. That way I can know because I can't see who's on there. That would be awesome. Okay. I wrote everything of all the creditors and stuff or banks or whatever, but I'm not going to show you that, right? Because of the fact that I just don't want you to know who I bank with or whatever. So, okay. This is what we owe. I hope you guys could see that. Okay. Let me write this in bigger numbers, okay? Because I want you guys to be able to see them. And you know how you get these in the junk mail, right? I save these. These are the envelopes you're gonna use to put these in there, okay? So that's what you're gonna do. Put them in there and then subtract every time you go grocery shopping, okay? So save these, you guys. That way you don't have to go and buy anymore, and that's not in your budget. Okay, so this is just credit cards, personal loans that we have. And I'm going to do it in big so you guys could see. Because obviously, there's no way you guys could see it that way. And this is going to change at the end of this month because at the end of this month, we will be paying off 2 credit cards. Yes, for us. And I did go reverse because Dave Ramsey tells you and suggests for you to do $1,000 right for an emergency fund. But I didn't do that. I went like, backwards. But it's okay. So this is credit cards and personal loans. And this includes my van. So, okay, this includes my van. So, this is how much we owe. We are slaves to these lenders. That's what the Bible talks about, okay? We want to be the head and not the tail, meaning we want to be able to bless people. We want to be able to be ahead, okay? So we're going to get that done. Now, let me show you with our house, okay? And I'm going to do not a big, but I'm going to do like something special with my family when we get this done. I sure am. I sure am. I am going to do something special with that because this is a big stepping stool. Okay? And you could do that for, I don't know. Like I told my kids this morning, I said, if you guys clean your areas, your mess, we could do a special treat. Like, because we're in a budget, so then we could, hey, potentially, excuse me, do a good dinner with meat, and not that we don't eat meat, but like something that we don't really do a lot, like cook a lot with, like shrimp. What is it? I forgot the other name of the other thing that I'm talking about. Lobster, okay, something like that, but something that I already have in my deep freezer, or if it's in my budget that I'm gonna get this week. I hope you guys understand that. So this is with our credit cards plus our house, which we want to get out of debt from and pay off our whole house. And I am going to tell you why. The reason why we want to do this. This is my reason. I haven't gotten my husband's reason, but I'm sure he will agree with some of the reasons that I want to say. And for him, I know for sure because he wants to bless people. He doesn't want to be the tail, he wants to be the head. He wants to be able to give more to other people. And that's just what we want to do. So, this is what we are in debt with our home plus our other cards, credit cards, personal loans. Okay, you might ask, why do you have $51,658.15 of credit cards and personal loans? For one, our van was like 32,000, and one of our personal loans was, I want to say, $5,000, somewhere in there, $5,000 to $6,000, and we're down to 3,500. Okay, so they take that out of my husband's paycheck every week. I don't know how much. I don't remember how much, like $71 or something like that. Okay, because we didn't have an emergency fund, our son, our eldest son, for those of you that don't know, passed away in December, on December 30th of last year. He had stage 4 cancer, and he got this at 17 years old. Sorry if I get a little emotional. 17 years old. It was in his femur bone. He grew too fast, and that's what happened. When he found out, and we found out, they told him, the doctors told him he would not last for that year. Okay, that's almost 4 years ago, because this December it'll be a year that he had passed away. So he was 17. He would have been 21 in March. And so I'm saying all this because things are going to happen to you. Things are going to come up. And we did not have the money for it. And I'm saying this, he moved to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Philadelphia, to be with his girlfriend for the remaining of his time, because he knew his time was coming. But first of all, the doctors were wrong because he lasted 3 more years, and that's the grace of God. And so with that said, he moved over there maybe like 2 months before he passed away. The family was so gracious. The girlfriend, we love this family because they were so good to him. They were so good to us. Even in the circumstances, they took care of him. We didn't have money to help out. I'm being honest. But I don't think nothing in the world would pay them anything for what they have done or what they did. And this girl is such an amazing girl. And I'm sorry I'm going like kind of off track, but I just want to give props to whoever deserves them. I'm not going to say their names, their last names, nothing, because it's personal and they might not want me to say it. But, she was 14 as far as I know when she started dating our son, and she was 17 when he passed away. So 3 years she was with him. It was amazing. But anyways, So November 3rd, we get this call that it's not looking good. We're in California. He's in Philadelphia, and so we had to max out our credit cards to get there, to fly there, and it was only my husband and I. That's it. Because we didn't have enough money on one credit card, we had to put it on two credit cards, and because of that, then we had to pay more, which doesn't make sense, but we had to pay more, like $40 more or $60 more. So an emergency fund is very important, you guys. Get that emergency fund going before you start paying up your debt, your credit cards. And he says from smallest to biggest, because when you start paying those smaller ones, you get encouraged and you're like, wow, I actually did it. Wow, praise God, and it encourages you. And that's how you do the snowball. So I am not a professional. I am just going through this journey with you guys. So if you guys want to follow me on my journey, please press the notification bell on YouTube, so you could get updated with whatever we put up there and stuff like that. But our goal, like I said, these are my goals and these are why I want to get out of debt. And I'm sure that my husband shares the same thing. For one, we want to get out of debt because we don't want to be the tail, we want to be the head. For two, number two, because who doesn't want to be out of debt? Because then you could do whatever you want to do with your money, right? But still be on a budget. Don't go all crazy and then go back to debt. Third, because when we bought this house, I saw potential on this house. We've been here at least 11 years, you guys. We have not been able to put, you need money to renovate and whatever. We did, when we got our home, there was like a thing that they gave you like a certain amount of money to renovate. The thing we did do was we upgraded our windows, and I think that was the only thing, but that was a big chunk. So we did that. We did our kitchen floor because everything was green carpet, crazy. And then I did the bathroom here. I did the flooring as well. So we did a couple of things, but not that much, you guys. So, um, but every year we have to pay a certain amount, like $800, back to that. So basically, they give it to us, but tax free, but we still got to pay it every year. So I don't remember what the name was for the first homeowners or whatever, the first time homeowners. Um, so we have to pay that off. So that's our thing. And then so I want to pay this house off. My husband wants to keep it and rent it, and I want to get a new house. Whether we could get a land, and because this house will be paid off, I want to get a land and build from the ground up, right? And then, if that's possible, which it could be possible because we've got all things are possible if we're wise with our money, and then or buy another home, but I want to really buy it with a big down payment or buy it in cash. If this is already paid off, why am I going to go get into another? No, I don't want to do that. But then again, what if I rent this home? Then I could get the money from here and apply it to over there. But then again, you got to remember, if those people are flakes, then you got to do it that way as well. So, anyways, that's how we do it. This is the envelope thing again. Don't throw these away, right? You're gonna again split it in half, just like I did this card. But on this one, you're going to put dates. Let me show you. Because this is for the whole month. Your envelope is for the whole month. Okay? So, my envelopes don't look very good right now because it's been writing. But I want to see if you guys can see this. I don't know if you guys could really see it. Let me see. Oh, first of all, this is the wrong one. Because this one doesn't have the dates. I should have known this one is the writing. Okay? So, here is week... Up here is week 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I put the dates right here. So, for example, I started from 8-2 to 8-8. Then from 8-9 to 8-15, so on and so forth. The first week, I want to say that I started, and the only reason I started with $200 is because I had money to do this. If you don't have money, do not do this, okay? I don't even know why I'm saying this, but I did. I started with $200 for the groceries and the other. Okay, this is what I was talking about. You could borrow from here to here, but not here below, and from here to here. But don't borrow from this week to this week, because then you're going to be negative, negative, negative. Don't do that, okay, you guys? So I'm just saying, do it that way, okay? I know there's a lot of chicken scratch here. If you want to do it with a pencil, do it with a pencil just because you might make mistakes. But if not, then you could just do whiteout and just fix it. You know what I mean? Okay, so that's what I did. I'm going to fix this just so it can be a little bit better. And that's the thing. Jordan Page recommends that you just go once a week to do your grocery shopping. I did not go once a week. I didn't. Or one store. She goes to only Walmart because they price match. These Walmarts do not price match. I already called the neighborhood Walmart, which that's where she goes, and all the other Walmarts. They don't price match. They got rid of it. They do. They price match their online, but of course, there's really no food in there. It's just for like toys and games and whatever, miscellaneous stuff like that. So what I did was I just did a sticky for, this is for the food and this is for the other, okay? So I put a sticky at the end just so I can know, excuse me, for example, this one, where was I? Oh, I'm upside down. I was negative 156.50. So then I borrowed from the other, right? So then I have a note there. So then that would have been 0. I have nothing here. And here, the only reason why I was negative 1031 or 1034 was because something came up and my husband didn't tell me, and he was still not on board 100%. And so I was like, okay, then I could get it from the next week and we're going to just be good. And it was good. Okay. So this is what I started doing on this one. See how it's there? So eventually I want to get rid of, so I'm going to go through every receipt, make sure, and then if there's something for food, you don't really have to keep it because what are you going to do? You can't take it back. Unless it's like, okay, it's bad, keep it at least for that week and then you'll be fine, right? So, and then for the other is, your, like for the first week for me, the other was school supplies and uniforms for the kids, and that's what I did. I bought them that, and I think that's why I kind of went a little bit over because they're outgrowing their stuff really, really fast. So $10 and something, it was not, it was not that bad. So just go there. I don't know, I'm getting so itchy right here. Sorry about that. I might have eaten something that has MSG. Okay. So that's how it is. Go back in my videos if you are already subscribed. I saw that somebody did subscribe just not too long ago, like maybe today, because yesterday I saw it was 19 subscribers on YouTube. When we hit 25 subscribers, you guys, there's stuff that I make. If you are local, you will get it, okay? Something that I created. But if you're not, then we'll give you a gift card. But there's not, if you're here, you're gonna get what I said I was gonna give you. But if you're out of here, because I'm not gonna spend extra to send it to you, it's too expensive. I've tried that before. I'm not gonna do that. So with that said, it's not a choice of okay, I'm gonna get a gift card. What do I do? Okay. So somebody just texted, they called me and they texted me, so I gotta get back to that. Okay, I'm not trying to make these too long, but go back and check my like updates on my dad, updates on my financial whatever. They're there. My daughter, for those of you that don't know, was selling slime, making slime. She loves slime. She's no longer going to be doing slime. I was as surprised as you are, or you will be. One thing that I could tell you this, I know my daughter hears God's voice. I really believe that 100%. I was prophesized when she was in my stomach, when I was pregnant, and I didn't even know. I knew because God had showed me that I was going to have a girl, but I had not been to the doctor for them to tell me I was going to have a girl. But somebody said, your daughter is going to be a mighty woman of God. Okay? And last service, Wednesday, my husband got a word. I didn't hear it because I was doing nursery, but my daughter totally believes that this is part of it. And, but anyways, she, for some reasons, researched slime. God spoke to her. She said, I'm done. I'm not going to participate in this. And she has a video that she did. I don't know. I think it was on Instagram, you guys. So check out Instagram. And she threw everything away. Her heart was so, I mean, it's a lot of money that we had to spend there. But you know what? When you obey God, God will bless you. And so it was the hardest thing for her to do as far as this time that I know, because she loved slime and she still likes it, but she knows that it's wrong. And when she came to me and said, Mom, this and that, I was like, wow, what? So when she was throwing it away and everything, I was so, so proud of her. And so when your kids do something that do, hi, you guys. Hi, Janelle. Hopefully I'm saying your name correctly. When they do something, praise them. Don't just get upset at them. Don't just nag at them. Praise them, you guys. Praise them, praise them, praise them. Because they will get it. They need that. It's like us. We need for them to say, Mom, I love you. Mom, this. My kids tell me, Mom, I want to pray for you. And they come and pray for me. They put hands on my shoulders and they pray for me because they know my shoulders hurt. Or they pray for the daddy, especially now that he's working so darn hard, because we are serious about getting out of debt. They are people. There's people out there that are going to say you are crazy, because we used to go out and fellowship after church and we don't do it now. We haven't been doing it because we are on a budget. Literally, it's not rice and beans like Dave Ramsey says, but and I'm blessed because, and I feel like I have to give my husband some meat because he does very, very hard work. He's a mechanic. He does hard work. And I need for him to have that energy to keep on going and not get sick on me. So, but I'm still gonna stay on my budget. So my kids and I have to eat rice and beans and whatever else we need to eat, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, um, pasta soups, whatever. And that's another thing, you guys. If you have a pantry because you went to the 99-cent store, because you were couponing and you were being frugal even then, I feel that God was preparing me for such a time as this. That's in the Bible. I have my stockpile of shampoos, conditioners, all this stuff that I don't need to buy anymore. Full price, first of all. Second of all, I got it for dirt cheap. 99-cent store, they have great, great deals. Go to your 99-cent store. If you could do your grocery shopping there, do it. Of course, look, like cilantro, I'm not going to go buy at the 99-cent store if I see a sale that it's three for $1, 3 bunches for $1. I'm not going to go do that. So kind of look at it. What's the best way and where is the best way to go? Now, don't go to different stores and spend your gas because then you're spending gas. I am going to stores that are on my way to pick up my kids or on my way to come back home. Okay? Use wisdom. Use wisdom. That's all I could tell you. Even if there's a store that you don't like there's a Walmart that people say, oh, this is a ghetto Walmart. Well, whatever. I don't care. I'm going to go because that's the closest to me and it's still cheap and I'm going to go. I have a couple of stores around my area that could go. So that's why I do this. This comes in your junk mail, y'all guys. Or you could get it on your phone. Ads, ads, ads. Okay? Look at your ads. And then determine from there. There is a website. I want to say it's Deals to Meals or Meals to Deals. And if you subscribe, it's 2 weeks for free. And I'm going to be honest with you. I did not find that very resourceful. Maybe because there's stuff that I really don't need. And I found it here. So, yes, it's $4.99. It's not that bad. It's not that much per month. But that will add up. Okay, you guys? Sorry if my phone is it's because people are texting or whatever. So with that said, I think I'm gonna subscribe with this person, this Meals for Deals, Deals for Meals, because I don't see it being useful for me. I have a lot of snacks, a lot of canned foods, because when I was couponing, excuse me, or going to the 99-cent store. So that's going to make it a lot much easier for me. So I could go get meat because I already have the other stuff if I wanted to. Now, if I want to pay my debt faster, then I will save that or put it in there, and I could put it in my savings, my emergency fund, which I only have maybe, I want to say I have $250. Well, now $300 maybe. Okay, I'm getting there. Even though I'm paying my 2 credit cards off by the end of this month, thank you Jesus. And then I'm still kind of putting into my emergency fund little by little. So I'm nipping 2 things at a time, or 3 because 2 credit cards and that. All right, so I'm gonna let you guys go. Please subscribe on YouTube. Please follow us on Instagram. And remember, the decisions you make today will not just affect you, but those that love you and surround you. And now that I'm doing this budgeting, it will affect you for the rest of your life, whether it's good or bad. Debt will follow you forever. If you are watching these videos, the number one thing I will tell you is student loans will follow you for the rest of your life. So if you could get, what do you call it, when they funded ones, do that. If you could pay cash, do that. Start building up, and that's one thing with my kids. Like their mentality now is okay. Like I want to say, oh yeah, my son, he said, Latani, don't be asking mom for nothing because we need to get out of debt and we're going to become millionaires. Yeah, that's his mentality now. Saving, not spending. So I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, with that said, think about that what you're teaching your kids, and that is something that you could impart in them, and for them not to get in debt ever, 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 and pay stuff in cash. All right. Be blessed. Bye. We love you. Okay. From the Creations family to yours. Bye.